I do want to. Okay, I didn't talk about politics on Sunday because I was tired. But we all know about Mitch McConnell, right? I think I was gonna make an IKEA joke when you mentioned Bosnia at first. Truth nuke. That would have been funny though. Yeah. People are not trusting the fact that this is a real hashtag real photo. I don't know, man. They're all so old, dude. We're like, now that it's happening and now that it's starting, we're gonna get a like a wave of fucking old Republicans dying. Like, dude, when Trump goes, holy shit. Dude, the day that Twitter found out that Mitch McConnell was in the hospital, it was so funny. The amount of shit. I think it's a real photo, but from months ago. Yeah, it could be that too. Oh my god. Sorry. I literally like I'm scrolling through Twitter to find stuff about Mitch McConnell, and we just got rid of fucking daylight savings. The House passed legislation to make daylight savings permanent. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why we still do that. Yeah, that's fucking wild. Anyways, Mitch McConnell.
Now to another senator.
I heard Mitch McConnell eats poor people. That's probably why he stayed alive for so long.
Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell just released a photo and a statement about his recent health struggles, saying he did not have a heart attack or stroke, but fell down and was briefly unconscious before being taken to the hospital.
No, that shelf is dangerous for you. Sorry, the cat's about to fucking... No. Come here. Come on. All right, whatever. She's getting down. I didn't have a heart attack or a stroke, but I was briefly unconscious as I was taken to the hospital. On the advice of my doctors, I won't be able to return to the Senate floor to vote quite yet.
To the Senate just yet.
Dog, he's gone. Mitch sounds awfully different lately, talking about Grindr and femboys. True.
Listen, you know, we've seen.
Wait, are we getting our hour back?
That he's
yeah.
Had anything about this? You know, I think it was a lack of information over several days, if not a week, that a lot of folks were a conspiracy started. Hey, is this guy still alive? That kind of thing. Anything about this seem out of the ordinary to you with the other health problems that we've seen him have?
Mitch will eat another poor person and live another 24 years.
One thing, and I'll tell you about it in a second, but first, Joey, I want to point to his great courage, which of course you have as well. The idea that he fights the illness and fights to stay engaged and in the Senate is really inspiring.
I don't believe this for a fucking second, by the way. I don't believe this for a fucking second.
I think happened here is another fall. He's had multiple falls. He has post-polio syndrome. He overcame polio. That's the explanation for the falls. But the part here that I read a little differently is...
Dude, he needs... Like, why do we let these people still run our country?
Becoming unconscious. That usually means you hit your head. Yeah. So he's saying he doesn't have a concussion, but when you hit your head, usually you would get a concussion, and then you can get pneumonia.
Not necessarily true, but yeah, when you have a head injury, you do want to worry about concussions.
Pneumonia in the hospital, the way he said he did. You can get pneumonia just from the bad bacteria that you have in the hospital.
Yeah, Mark.
The idea that he fights the Reaper every time he takes a nap so he can murder minorities is brave is fucking psychotic.
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Riley here. As Joey said, we've seen video of Senator McConnell, you know, whether it's freezing up, not being able to speak, kind of being stunned right there in his tracks. What are some of the symptoms that could linger?
Because remember, Mitch McConnell, like under Obama's presidency, literally said we will not vote on a single bill that Obama's party puts forward.
Following
and they didn't.
This fall in his stay in the hospital, and do you think he'll be able to return with full functioning capacity?
No.
See, that's another really good point. I want everyone to know that I think rehab is a very good thing. I worked for many years at our rehab center at NYU, and they may keep him there longer than you expect, and that's why he's been there so long, because we don't want more falls. They can actually train him and get him to use more assistance so falls become much less likely. You know, the freezing episode you're talking about, I don't have a good explanation for that.
He needs to, like, no, get him out, get him out, get him out.
You know, there's been a lot of talk or speculation about Parkinson's and things like that. I don't know anything other than that he's overcome polio, post-polio syndrome, falls, and I would think rehab is really important to keep him from falling again. That's what we really want to avoid here.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because Lindsey Graham also died. You know, El Bozo. There's some, I can't tell if this is hashtag conspiracy or not. I can't tell how conspiracy build this shit is.
About the final
Because they're all fucking dying. They're all dying off. They're all geriatric as fuck.
moments of Senator Lindsey Graham's life and what may have been his final phone call. Senator Tommy Tuberville revealing that it was his former
Somebody said that he may have been poisoned. Didn't even.
scheduler who received that call from Graham.
Called basically, said
Lindsey Graham has possessed his sister, and that's why she's taken his office. Yeah, dude, the fact that Lindsey Graham's sister is taking his
Listen, I'm
office,
having-
like, come on, dude. Like, come on.
chest pains. You know, I need to do something. So, did you call 911? And he goes, no, that's the reason I called you. And so she called 911.
The scheduler, who is currently working for Graham, called 911. By the time she got to his house, paramedics had already arrived, but they were too late. Now the investigation into
El Bozo. El
his
Bozo.
death is ramping up. More than a dozen FBI agents spent 2 hours at Graham's D.C. home. Two law enforcement sources familiar with the scene tell NBC News that FBI agents were there out of an abundance of caution and that there was no evidence to suggest foul play was involved in his death. Later today, Graham's sister, Darlene Graham Nardone, will take the oath of office to fill out her brother's term set to end in January.
Like, how is that allowed,
Appointed
dude?
by South Carolina's governor with President Trump's endorsement.
I mean, yeah, I
This is
guess.
what Lindsay would have wanted.
Graham and his younger sister have always had a close relationship. He legally adopted her when she was 13 years old, after both their parents passed away.
Lindsay has always been there for me, and now I will be there for him.
She has never held elected office and is not expected to run for the seat in the fall. Instead, a wide group of Republicans are considering a run in the snap primary this August. Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, Graham's desk in the chamber adorned with white roses. A makeshift memorial has
If this was any other senator, aren't they supposed to elect a replacement? Yes, and they're going to in September. She is being put there by the governor. So the governor gets to choose like who gets to hold the office in the interim between electing a new representative. But like for right now it's going to be her. Also, like the fact that this is so fucking
appeared in front of
pathetic.
his Capitol Hill
Oh my god, dude. Even Grinder, man. Grinder Grinder flew their flag half-mast, dog. Hold on. I'm gonna keep playing this. I gotta pull something up.
Graham's colleagues, both Republican and Democrat, are trying to come to grips with his shocking loss.
And we had a good working relationship between us. No cheap shots, no stabs in the back.
I will miss Lindsay's friendship, Mr. President, more than I can say. We will laugh together again. Mr. President, I yield the floor.
Senator John
Sucks to suck, bitch.
Thune there getting
Did you see the comparison of Graham and AOC's offices? Oh yeah.
choked up. Ryan, what's the
Grinder flew their flag half-mast for Lindsey Graham because he had a lot of gay sex.
latest on funeral arrangements for Senator Graham?
Well, Greg, Senator Thune says that he's already spoken with Graham's sister and the governor of South Carolina about services. He's also indicated that there are discussions on whether the senator will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol, but these are still in the early stages of planning. Craig?
All right, Ryan Nobles Force there in Washington.
Okay. On top of Lindsey Graham dying, James Rose. Her NDA is over. With a hand-raising emoji that Graham paid a Twinkie pre-transition college student a fat stack of cash for a meetup. Actually fucking hilarious, dude. The fact that his NDA is over because he's dead and that she can just like fucking... Most of you know the homophobic senator from South Carolina, but to me, he'll always be the man who paid a Twinkie pre-transition suck a fat stack of cash to do unspeakable things to him in a hotel room while he wore red lingerie. It's a canon trans event to have a far-right freaks bankrolling you to then turn around and voting against you. Actually, she's so funny, dude.
Last post about Lindsey Graham. Processing this in
I can't believe I don't
real time,
follow
so
her.
this feels weird, but there's a couple of things I need to say. First is thanks for the support. Thanks for all the pro-sex worker sentiments. Thanks for all the positive comments. I hope that you're extending the same protection and care towards the sex workers and the trans people in your own community, not just online. I currently have an inbox full of media requests, which I'm going to politely decline when I have time to get through my inbox. I have the privilege of this platform, and I said what I needed to say, but there are many other people that don't have the same privilege, and they need that media attention, and I don't. Story shouldn't just be that Lindsey Graham was a closeted senator. He was also, and in my opinion, more importantly, a war criminal and an architect of genocide against Palestinian people.
She's so fucking based, man. Just woke up to find out Lindsey Graham is dead, lol. Most of you know him. It's a canon trans event. Yeah. It's an absolute mindfuck to me that one of the reasons I have any semblance of financial security and a lack of student loans is because of this man. At the time, I had no idea what he was. Only figured out that's because another group of twinks leaked Lady G to the media. Some queers tried to grandstand critique saying this, we shouldn't out people. No, if you're getting fucked by a Republican senator, like, out them. I'm sorry. If they're in the closet and they're voting against gay rights, fuck you. Fuck you. You can be in the closet for however long you want. I know it's hard, but if you're actively voting against rights of queer people, get outed. I don't care, bitch. Closet respect only goes as long as you aren't a fucking fascist. Truth nuke. Graham consistently denied being gay until the end of his life. When comedian Chelsea Honor made the insinuous insinuations about his sexuality, to the sense of the writers, I'm not gay. Now we know you're wrong. If you're wondering why Republicans took a sick day today, it's probably because it's National Coming Out Day. Looking at you, Lindsey Graham. Dog, come on, man. Several of President Trump's staff has told me confidentially Lindsey Graham is gay, Loomer said during the deposition. Holy shit. God damn, dude. El Bozos. Holy shit. This is why we need to get rid of all the old fucks. Dude, when Trump dies, it's going to be crazy. It is going to be insane when Trump dies. A lot of Trump's NDAs probably extend after his death, though, which is going to be tricky. But if any of his NDAs end like on the day of, holy shit. Oh my god. It'll be a fucking nuclear fusion on the ground, or nuclear fission on the ground. I mean I can't wait. I literally just can't wait. I'm so excited. I hope there are parties in the streets. There will be. Like when Trump goes, there's gonna be celebrations. They're all so old that it's like right around the corner for all of them almost. They're all gonna go. They're all gonna go. I will be cheering. True.